Hello all, I welcome you to this tutorial, and in this tutorial you'll be learning how to use LibreOffice spreadsheets to construct a standard curve or linear regression curve and find out the concentration of your unknown sample. I'll also be demonstrating how we can use Solver as a tool to find out the concentration of our unknown sample. I hope you have some idea about Beer-Lambert's law, and this is the equation for the law. A is equal to epsilon Bc, where A is the absorbance of the solution, then epsilon is the molar absorptivity, B is the path length, and C is the concentration of your solution. And according to this equation, you can see that the absorbance is directly proportional to the concentration. What this means is, as and when the concentration of our solution increases, the absorbance also increases. So that means if I try to plot a graph of absorbance versus concentration of a solution, I should be getting a linear curve. So this is an example for an ideal case. You see here, onto the x-axis I've taken concentration, and I've also specified the units as milligrams per ml, and onto my y-axis I've taken the absorbance, which is at 540 nanometer. Mind you that absorbance is a unitless quantity. Here onto the right, I have the equation for the curve, which is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, because the curve is a linear curve. And then below that you have r square, which is called as correlation coefficient, and this value ranges from -1 to +1. -1 denotes a perfect negative correlation, 0 denotes no relation, 1 denotes a perfect positive correlation. Here, when you do the actual experiment and try to plot the values that you've got from the experiment, you should be getting the you should be getting the values of r square closer to 1. This means that you've been doing your experiment properly. And the most important part is that the Beer-Lambert's law obeys at low concentrations. Let's get started, and let's see how to construct the standard curve. So here I have the values. Here this is the absorbance of the different concentration of the solution, different concentrations of the solution that I've taken. This is from an original experiment. I've also taken two unknowns. I mean, I have the absorbance of two unknowns. So let's see how we can plot the graph. Select the data range that you want to plot the graph for. Then go to insert. Under the insert, you have chart. Then go to XY scatter. Then you might want to click on points and lines. Then click next. We've already selected our data range, so just have to click next. Then label this chart, label the graph. I'm just going to label it as standard curve. Hit next. Then give a title. You can give title as per your convenience. Just going to give standard curve. Then label your x-axis. We've taken concentration on our x-axis. We can even give our unit in the brackets, milligrams per ml. Onto the y-axis, we've taken absorbance, and I've taken my absorbance of the solution at 540 nanometers. Then hit finish. So this is how your graph should look like. Okay, you need to double click on the graph, so you'll go into the editing mode, or you can even simply right click on the graph, then click edit. You'll also see various options in the toolbar menu for editing this. Now click on the data points here, right click, then go to insert trend line. Then you might want to select continuous here. You want to line continuous. Then under the regression type, you select linear. Then check this option of show equation. Check this option of show coefficient of determination r square. Hit OK. So you've got the equation here in the form of y is equal to m into x plus c, and then you've got the r square value. As I've told earlier, my r square value is closer to 1. That means I've been doing my experiment properly. Now, just to keep this appealing, I'm just going to put one border here, double click, go into the editing mode, click on the edge, right click, then format chart area, go to borders, select continuous, color black, and width will be 0.1 centimeters. Yeah, this looks good. So we have constructed a graph here. Now, how do you find out the values? When you have one or two unknown absorbance values, it's easier to calculate from this equation. You just have to put in all the values in your calculator to find out the values of x. Find out the value of x from this equation, which is of the type y is equal to mx plus c. When you have a series of uh, unknown samples with you with different absorbance value, it could be pretty laborious to type in all the values. So I'm just going to use solver here to show you how we can try to solve and find out the concentration of your unknown sample. You just have to find the value of x here. Okay. So before I do that, I'll label this column as equation and the next column as my x value. Okay, so this is my absorbance value. Now let's type in the equation here. Which equation? This equation. The equation that we've got, the standard curve equation, equals 0.1008 Now the x value into the x value, I need to find out the x value, right? So I'll just click this cell here, then click plus, then 0.1187. Yeah, hit enter. Now go to tools, go to solver. Now my target cell is a cell which contains my standard curve equation. Just click this. This is where we've typed in our equation. Then the value of, so this is my constraint value, or this is where I need to put in my y value. So the y value here is this, the absorbance value. I click this. Yeah. By changing cell, this should be my x value. This is what I need to determine. So I'll be clicking this. So this is E12, E12. Yeah, perfect. Just need to hit solve. Click keep result. So there you go. You have the x value, that is the concentration of your unknown sample. Similarly, you could also calculate for this too. Let's type in our equation equals 0.10085 into the adjacent cell where my x value is gonna be plus 0.1187. Hit enter. Yeah. Now go to tools, solver. My target cell is the cell which contains my equation, standard curve equation. Done. The value of, do not check on this maximum or minimum. I should click on value of, then the value of is nothing but the cell which contains my y value or the absorbance value, this one. And then by changing cell, this is the cell which should have the x value. I'm going to click on this, click solve, keep result. So there you go, you've got the x value. So one or two unknown absorbance value, you could actually type in your calculator and find out the concentration. But then when you have series of unknown solution with you, and you've got series of absorbance value. It's laborious to type in your equation every time. So could use this. I've got series of my absorbance. You could solve it in a matter of minutes. Let me type in my equation first. Equals 0.10085 into the adjacent cell plus 0.1187, and you don't need to type this every time. Just can go to this this small square here, and then just hover over it. You'll get this plus sign. Click and drag all the way down. Yeah, it's copied. Now what you just need to do is go to tools, solver. My target cell is a cell which contains the equation, this value of this, changing cells, this, click and enter. There you go, I've solved it in a matter of minutes. These are my x values for the absorbance of these. Hope you've liked the video and you've learned. Need to practice some more. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.